And there'll be days, you don't really want to pray. You don't really want to do the Lord's work. And this is where, Jesus, I need your help. I feel a little sluggish. I feel, spiritually empty. I know I'm not the only one. You ain't too holy. Are you too holy to admit that, you know, every day that, some days you don't really feel spiritually full. You feel spiritually empty, right? But what I love about God, church, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit is like, you know, basically when you tell them what it is that you want, they're gonna make it happen. But it has to be according to their will, church. Okay? Like you may be down on your luck right now. You may be down on your last dollar. Your cats are hungry, your dogs are hungry, your babies are hungry, your birds may be hungry, and you can't really get, the things that they need. So, and well, for me, this is what, when things like this happen, I just sit back and I think about, all the great things I have done for other people, all of the great things I have done for God. And it's just not me, what I'm saying, like boasting on it. It's saying like, what I'm saying, like, um, help me, Holy Spirit activate, Holy Spirit activate, Holy Spirit activate some more. There we go. Thank you. The same way, you miraculously came through for somebody else, you surprisingly came through for somebody else is going to do the same thing for you, church. God is not going to let us go hungry. He's not going to let us be broke, church. But we have to, first thing first, believe that He truly exists, all right? And, just keep everything in mind that everything is going to be okay. Okay, church? Everything is going to be okay, man. We just really have to trust in God. And it's like, after everything you have done, you think God is going to forget about that? You bless people. You gave away clothes. You gave away shoes. You give away food when you're at work and they're going to throw it away. Or you go buy food and feed the homeless. Not to say, hey, 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 God, look what I'm doing. But I'm saying that to say that, you know, it's a blessing to be a blessing, church. Okay? But Jesus is our strength. He has the power in His hands to do anything, church. Never underestimate the power of Jesus. But, I don't want to say more importantly, but, more importantly, never underestimate the power of prayer, church. This is something that I recently started doing, right? If I find myself lusting, I pray. If I find myself telling a little lie, I pray. If I find myself getting worried, I pray. If I find myself getting anxious, I pray. If I find myself doubting, my abilities and where I have come from and the things that I still want to accomplish, I pray, church. And your heart is gonna start beating. You're gonna feel warm all over. You're gonna be like, what was I mad about? What was I anxious about, right? But God is gonna make your way perfect, church. But we have to stay in His will, church. We cannot lean on our own understanding. Because leaning on our own understanding is gonna get us shot. And that's what happened with me. I I was leaning on my own understanding, and that got me shot. Okay, so let's just give God everything, everything that we have, church. Every fiber of our being, church. Let's give it to God the Father, man, because He is going to take care of it. Okay, and verse 32 says, "For who is the Most High, except the Adonai? Who is a rock, except our God?" And right above that, right, verse 31, it says, as for the Most High, His way is perfect. So if we were created in the image of God, and His way is perfect, guess what? Our way is going to be perfect as well. So let's finish up verse 31. The word of the Adonai is tried. Who is the Adonai? God is the Adonai. Jesus is the Adonai, church. I'm excited. I'm serious, church. I miss you guys. I'm excited, man. Okay. I love talking about my God. I love talking about my Jesus. He is a buckler to all of them that trust in Him. So what does buckler mean? Like protector, provider, all of these things in one, right? But if you don't trust that God is going to help you pay your rent, He won't. If you won't trust that God is going to help you get over this heartbreak, He won't. If you don't trust that God is going to take care of your enemies, such as David said here in the beginning of 2 Samuel chapter 22, then He won't, church. Okay? In 2 Samuel chapter 22, it starts off like this. And David spoke unto the Adonai the words of this song in the day that the Adonai had delivered him out of the hand of all of his enemies and out of the hand of Saul. Okay? So, God is your strength. He's going to deliver you out of the hands of, out of the hands of your enemies. What does Psalm chapter 23 say, church? The Lord sets a table before me in the presence of my enemies, right? And when He sets this table for you in the presence of your enemies, you better not pull that chair out and let one of your enemies sit at this table. You better not bring them no dinner plate at this table. Our God, our Jesus is going to do exactly what He did. And He's going to flip that table over and say, this table was particularly for you, son. This table was particularly for you, my daughter. Okay? In my distress, I called upon the Adonai and cried to the Most High. My the Most High is Yahweh. Who is your the Most High? I hope you're the Most High is Yahweh, right? In my distress, I called upon the Adonai and cried to my the Most High, and he did hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry did enter into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of heaven moved and were shook. Okay? So when we cry, God is going to answer us, church. When we are hurting, God is going to answer us, church. When we are down bad, on our luck, or whatever we need, Jesus is going to answer us, church. He's not up there laughing at our pain. He's not, church. He is here to help us, man.